Namaskar and welcome to another video of Basics of Yoga. If you don't know what yoga you should practice, please consult and develop your own yoga schedule. You can visit our website www.theaadyog.com. Today's video is all about when you should practice and when you should not practice yoga. So when you should not is more important when you should than when you should. So when you should practice, when you have adequate space, when you have adequate space to breathe. So if you are, for example, if you are practicing yoga in your apartment or you're in home, then please choose a space where it is well ventilated, so that air can, fresh air can come across. And most important, that you must have a leveled space. Even if you are doing outside, in the garden or in the park, you must have a leveled space. Okay, so now today why I'm making this video, to put more stress when you should not do yoga. That's more important. Very first thing is, you shouldn't practice yoga when you have any type of injury in your body. So injuries are of various types and of many types, different types. First of all, injuries related with your spine, injury related with your head, injury related with your internal organs. If we talk about spine, if there is swelling in your spine, if there is compression, or if there is a gap in between your vertebrae. And if we talk about the head, suppose you've been through a bad accident or something like that, or you have been through a trauma, emotional trauma, or you are very depressed or emotional at a particular time, don't just start yoga all of a sudden. You need consultancy before you start yoga, because popularly, which yoga asanas are there, which are popularized by media or something, they are not for everybody. They are good for maintaining mental balance or emotional state, for spine, but it depends what your body needs. Your body is different. What situation I might be facing with my spine doesn't mean your body is also taking that same situation with the same effect. For me, lifting a 100 kg weight would have been a difficulty, or if I lift it off, then my spine would rupture. But for a bodybuilder, it would have been just a daily routine to lift 100 kg and put it up and down. It's fine. But it depends on your body, from where you start, it depends. Okay, and if we talk about internal organs, it's heart, your spleen, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach. So if you have any type of swelling in your internal organs, like liver, you have fatty liver, you have some kind of trouble in your intestines, don't just start yoga. First relax, consult. You need to give rest to your body, so that that swelling needs to get out of your body. How we will do that? With the help of yoga, there are another type of asanas, other type of pranayamas to do that. Again, it can help, but first you need to know how much intensity you need to put. Now we know, like if there is fatty liver, Paschimottanasana is good for it. But straightforward, now your liver is so bad, and if you bend forward, you're gonna create pain. Your liver gonna make you suffer. You'll feel that pain every time. So it's not a right way. We need to develop the pattern so that your body can do Paschimottanasana. But slowly we need to bring body up to that mark. Okay, now for females, when your cycle is on, don't practice in between those days. There are only certain type of asanas and certain type of pranayamas that you should practice. It's not discriminating, it's all about, because the whole system, body system, is in another process. It's in the process of ovulation and all that. The system is, just creating another thing. It's on its own way. So if we do quite opposite asana, we may block the whole pattern. We may block the whole energy flow. So we need to be very patient and calm, even if it's a gap in your schedule. Don't worry about it. Why to rush? The time is not running anywhere. If your body is effective, those 3-4 days gap can be maintained. It's better than practicing in those 4-5 days and suffering for another 10 days, then relaxing for another 10 days. It's better to give a 4-day gap, 3-day gap, because some females the flow is more, for some the flow is less, but the system is going through the same thing for everybody, same thing. So I would suggest to rest in those 3 days, but certain pranayamas and certain asanas are effective. They can be practiced. Okay, now for would-be mothers who are expecting in the initial 3 months of the pregnancy, when you conceive to 3 months of pregnancy, don't practice any yoga. Only breathing exercises are there, pranayamas are there, but they are very limited, only to give a adequate amount of oxygen. You cannot you do bhastrika in that period. That would give a shock to the emerging life. Though it's not life, it's a physical body which is turning up, so it will hinder its performance, its development. So we don't want it. We want a healthy child, healthy baby in this society, in this world. So for that, just rest for 3 months. Don't do anything. After 3 months, there are certain practices related with how to have a healthy baby and keep yourself healthy. Those asanas and pranayams can be done, but slowly. First consult before you practice. Okay. Very important is that if you are practicing outside or inside, if weather is cloudy, it's cloudy and raining, or if the wind is flowing too fast, don't do any tratak exercise or tratak pranayama or asana. In any asana in which tratak is involved, in which holding of your eye is involved at a particular position, don't practice those asanas, right? Because that will affect your vision badly, not positively. So when light is proper, only then you practice the tratak, whatever type of tratak is involved in different type of asanas. So that can be done there. And if wind is flowing too fast, you cannot do even pranayama. That air flow is excessive. You cannot sometimes control through your breath. If you are a beginner, you cannot control that flow which is coming, and it will hit your face, it will hit everywhere, because air has a tendency to hit you. And you don't recognize, though 50-60 miles per hour of air has a tremendous effect on the body. You'll feel that air is striking your body. So if you're doing it open, don't practice yoga then. Okay? So the atmosphere must be, if there's breeze, cold breeze, that's fine. But too much air, when it's too windy, that's avoidable. You must have at least 4 to 5 hours of gap in between your meal and practice. Your bowl must be empty in the morning. Evening there must be a gap of 4 to 5 hours. As well as, if you drink alcohol or if you smoke, then don't do after drinking or smoking. Don't practice yoga. Yeah, you need to have a proper, clear air around you before you practice. So smoking is a big no-no. And if you practice after drinking, then it's going to be a very hard effect on your brain. People who cannot quit smoke and they drink, they must practice yoga in the morning. Right? So the morning practice will enhance the system to fight with their urge to smoke and urge to alcohol if they really want to quit. So that is all in this video. If I don't know if I have missed something. If you have any query about this video, please feel free to write me an email. I'll put the email ID in the description, or you can just visit our website www.aadyog.com and contact me through the website. Thank you. That's all for today. We'll see you next time. Namaskar.